Welcome to the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
Had them, make a play that brought them back in the game. But ultimately, I think the Dallas Cowboys can survive this one. Skip Bayless can talk shit, and I think that's what the score going to be, 29-28, Dallas Cowboys victors.
All right, let's talk about this Bills-Titans game. Since it's been moved, since COVID has spread rampant through the Tennessee Titans, Tennessee is now going basically almost on close to 14 days or something like that of not playing anything. They're also undefeated, and so are the Bills. So the Bills have been kind of rolling right now. That's why I feel like the Dolphins could probably beat any team because they play tough against, arguably they've had a pretty tough schedule, and they've arguably had a chance to win every game.
I don't want to win.
Of course, I don't want to win, but they had a chance to win, so that's why it's promising for next season for the Dolphins. But the Bills and the Titans is going to be an interesting game played on a Tuesday night. So we're going to have Tuesday night football, which is weird. So COVID is it just throws a monkey wrench in everything, even the football season. So this actually puts the NFL in a situation where you probably have to shave off the last game of the season just so everybody plays an equal amount of games, because you're probably in a situation where a team is falling so behind in a game, it's not going to be fair to measure them against teams that are playing more games. So that's a situation that you want to watch for the future that COVID is throwing in real quick. But with this game, it's good old Ryan Tannehill at quarterback for the Titans. Some of the receivers are actually going to be out, like Corey Davis, Adam Humphries. But they got Derrick Henry, which is that running game that can't be stopped.
Oh, my God.
But I think that Bills offense really is an offense that is going to put points because of Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs signing is one of the biggest signings of the offseason, low-key. He was one of the best players for the Vikings, if not the best player behind Thielen over there. But he is really adding to that offense. That's why I think the Bills find a way for Ryan Tannehill to turn into Ryan Tannehill again.
Tannehill.
Get some interceptions and win this game on the road in Tennessee, 30-24.
Look, this is exactly what's going to happen. Tennessee been going through the bullshit with the COVID. They also about to get fined because they was training, after they got diagnosed with the COVID. And 23 or 24 players of the Tennessee Titans got diagnosed with the COVID. So me personally, even though they changed the time, I'm looking at the Bills. I'm looking at Josh Allen. I'm looking at what he does. I'm looking at how the consistent that they're looking regardless of whatever's happening, whatever adversity is happening at that particular time, they're going ahead and surpassing the adversity. So I'm taking the Bills all the way. I'm not gonna go too much in it, just because you're dealing with COVID and the bullshit. You're dealing with not having your normal routine, and that's gonna affect the player. That's gonna affect any normal person. So me, I'm gonna go ahead and deal with Josh Allen. Josh Allen and the Bills, they're going to go ahead and win. I give this a blowout because Tennessee, dealing with the COVID and the inconsistencies of everyday life. I give the Bills 35, and I give the Tennessee Titans 21, regardless of whatever they do. Now we're going to go on the Eagles and the Steelers. I think the Steelers going to go ahead and do what the Steelers normally do. You got Ben Roethlisberger, burglar, because he stole the pussy multiple times. I'm going to go ahead and allegedly, I'm going to go ahead and say, you're going to get what you normally get. You got a dysfunctional franchise in the Eagles right now, and you got a Steeler organizations that had like 2 or 3 coaches in the last 30, 40 years. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Steelers just off of their essence, off of their histories. It's going to be a blowout, 28, and then you're going to have the Eagles maybe like 17 points.
The Steelers got a defense, man. They've got a really strong defense. And
Always.
if Ben Roethlisberger could just, stand up and not fall on his back, allegedly. They will win this game because I don't trust Carson Wentz.
Never do.
If I'm Philly, I would see what Jalen Hurts has at this point. I don't believe in Carson Wentz at all, and that defense for Pittsburgh is going to be mauling them. And they really don't have any playmakers over there in Philly. I mean, these are just kind of a bunch of guys, no real big playmakers that can give you, a 90-yard run like that.
Culture.
So I think, the Steelers should win this one fairly easily. I would go 30-10 Steelers.
Reasonable. Now we're gonna go ahead and jump into the Rams and the Red Washington football team. I'm about to say the Redskins, but the Washington football team. Of course, you got the dysfunctional organization again. I'm gonna go ahead. They've been state quarterback. You got a team that striving for playoff adversities and finally making the Super Bowl again and winning. So regardless of the fact, not gonna go in too much just because of the bullshit I normally see. Washington's gonna lose no matter what it is, and then I'm gonna go ahead and say the Rams maybe 28, Washington 15.
Oh, yeah, this is an easy pick. I mean, the Rams are, they're a solid offense. You got Aaron Donald in the middle. They are going to give you, I would say at least 20 to 30 points. Washington, you can't trust that offense, even with Dwayne Haskins. And you're going to say another quarterback's better than this guy after what we just saw. Like, if you were keeping Kyle Allen on the bench for that long, then why'd you lose all these games? So, definitely, it's going to be a sad day for Washington FT, is what I like to call them, the Washington football team. I would say they score 41 points, 41-17 Rams. So yeah, I mean, well, what else is there to talk about, man?
I know what there is to talk about. You're going to go ahead and set it off and tell everybody about what you're doing in the local sports, how you be sliding to the high schools and seeing who's going to go to the university